Wow. Talk about shoving salt into an open wound. They didn't even think this through, or they just didn't care. Today, we'll back up. As you guys know, my channel mainly focuses around entertainment, having fun, silly gameplay, silly challenges and requests, and that's about it. But sometimes things pop up that supersede that. And today, that's one of those days. To preface this, War Thunder put out a video called Overcoming the Stock Syndrome.
Just unlocked a new aircraft. You eagerly take it into battle, just to realize that fights are being very, very hard.
Firstly, I don't know how it got almost 2,000 likes. Like, who's just like, holy shit, this is a great video. Wow, thanks for the tips. 2 of the tips were to buy Golden Eagles, and the other was to use the research boosters. Rest in peace ×2, I will always miss you. One of the other tips was to fly around base AA, your friendly AI anti-air to shoot down the enemy planes, which is a very cheesy tactic. Very classy, War Thunder.
Get the hell out of there. Go to your base to get repairs and ammunition. An opponent thirsty for your blood is very likely to be taken out by your teammates or friendly AA guns.
And the last tip was to fly in a squadron. They said you would earn more RP, which is true if all you guys lived through it. But if, let's say, one of your teammates dies or one of your friends dies on your team and they have to sit through a whole game with you while not jumping into another one, because we all know that there's an RP cap in the game, that it's better to do your business early in the game, get a kill or two, die, get into another game, because the RP cap will hold you back. So that tip is false as well. I don't think they understood what they did. I don't understand why there was even a reason to make this video. The tips really don't help you. The only tip that really does help you is to buy GE and complete the War Bond shop, which really needs a UI overhaul and a little more streamlined, if I have to say. What this video demonstrates to me is that War Thunder's losing touch with the game it's developed in a player view side of things. Business-wise, they're doing everything right. And just to say this, they are a business. They should be able to earn money. They should be able to earn a lot of money. But the way they're earning money is at the suffering, and I use that with air quotes because this is still a video game, of the players. And then someone signed off to give the okay for a video like this to present in a quality production, I must say. Bruce, I believe that's his name, is a great voice actor. That it's a feature to hate your new vehicle. It's a feature to suffer through the stock grime. It's a syndrome. And we all know this is a free-to-play game. One of the best free-to-play games in the world. When I was a kid, I dreamt of a game like this. This is my game. I can't play any other game for this amount of time. And they know that. They know that we're addicted to it to a point. To a point where players start leaving. And just due to the fact that it is hard to swallow when you unlock a new tank and you see that to make it combat effective, it might take another 100, 200 games to do that, or even more. And what happened, and this I addressed a couple of years ago, is that what War Thunder does is that they see that players are leaving, so they add new cool stuff, such as an M1 Abrams or a Leopard 2A4 or a Type 90, and players come back and they're like, whoa, I'm going to unlock this stuff. So they buy a premium account, they might buy a premium vehicle to go get it, and it dawns on you that the best way to do it is just to buy through the modules. That's the model right now, is to build frustration in the consumer to spend money. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but not where it counts the most, not where it pushes your players out of the game. And that model works well. I'll actually say that model works extremely well for the short term, not the long term. And as you kind of step back and look at it, it's exactly what the War Thunder model is. Every couple of months, they release a new patch, players come back, and then they leave. Not because they grinded everything out, not because stuff's not fresh, just because they can't stomach. There's more interesting things to do with your time than to have stock syndrome plaguing your fun. And with that said, I think it's time, well, this time is the best time out of any time that War Thunder has ever existed to do this. We have more vehicles, we have more modifications to research, It's time to give an incentive to players who have unlocked a new vehicle, not stock syndrome, not pride and accomplishment. But hey, thank you so much for playing this game. Thank you for making this game possible. Thank you for researching so high into the game to give other players games to play. Research points, or excuse me, modifications needs to be reduced, and parts and FPE need to be equipped with every single tank. And I guess that's, an extremely big moneymaker for War Thunder. The FPE and parts. I mean, just the modifications in general. But I feel like if we let the player enjoy his new vehicle, he'll be happy, and happy customers are the best customers because they won't buy out of vain. They'll buy because they want to support your product and support you, support the game. And we all know that War Thunder or Gaijin as a company needs to make money, and we're okay with that. But in my opinion, what has happened is that they've touched the soft spot. They pushed in too deep, creating a wound. And then with this video, they pushed salt in. And I hope War Thunder takes this video and what I'm saying and what we all are saying as constructive criticism. Maybe even just off the top of my head, sure, you give FPE and tracks or parts to tanks. Maybe you put on 2 other modules. Maybe the ability to paint your tank. Maybe the ability to tow, I don't know, other tanks. Something that would keep some sort of grind involved, but instead of making the player suffer through that grind, they can grind through it happy because they know their vehicle is firing on all cylinders. So I was going to end the video with leave your feedback, opinions, and comments in the comments below, but I thought while editing, why not take out the, I gotta be a little quiet. It's late. Laura's sleeping. Why not take out the Tiger 2P stock? Well, granted, we have the non-stock rounds, but who really uses this? And this is just super, circumstances you might need it. Everything's stock to the best as we can get it. And with that said, we're just going to do a raw gameplay. I've never really done one of these on my channel where I don't edit anything out. So what you're going to see is what you're going to get. No memes, no amazing gameplay, just a normal game that I would play. And the reason why I don't really do this too much is because, one, driving 2 positions takes a long time. I personally don't mind it. I like watching the suspension and tracks work, etc. But some of the games I play are pretty mundane. Mundane. Okay, we're gonna go with that one. It's a little late. My brain's a little screwed up. Need some sleep. But yeah, they're pretty normal games. Not really anything worth watching. Not anything worth having a joke about, or at least to edit in something funny. Just a raw gameplay. Okay, 6.7. AMX 30, 7.0. Panther 2, 7.0. We're gonna be nice here. There you go. Please, sir. After you, the legit dude. I love how we try to get out of his way as much as possible, but he still couldn't traverse a little bit to save his own tank speed. And instead just held W and lost more speed than he would have if he just would have turned to the left a little bit. But anyways, God, we have too much ammo. This wasn't really a lot of ammo back in the day, but now it's all in the turret. It has to be so much easier to kill Tiger 2s now with an APHE round. T-34s must love it. T-44s must love it. Japanese tanks must love it, but we usually play with the Japanese. Okay. We were the tanks now. But I think pretty much strategy this game is we'll stay above the A plateau or just the hill and try to snipe as much as possible. And also with playing Germany, you just don't want to be first in. You have too much armor. Your tanks are too good to be that up close and personal early game. We're just going to relax. Okay, got an STRV. Very hard shot. Oh, okay. This guy wants to get up. He doesn't know what's going on. We're gonna get into position before we shoot again. We're gonna play on the left side. Shoot into Charlie. Shoot a little bit into Charlie. Cover Bravo. And I think we're gonna have control over A. If we lose A, we'll move over here and defend it. And I think we are gonna lose it. I don't know who just took a hit.
The enemy controls most of the strategic zones.
Got a bulldog here. The angle.
The enemy's getting close.
Okay, we're still holding A. Once that French tank goes, we'll move into the A position. Yeah, there we go. Well done. Ooh, that is not pretty. Don't know where that came from. Let's just keep reversing. Aha, got him in sight.
The enemy has most of the strategic zones. Attention to the map.
Okay, we'll go with the A defense here. Trying to see if I can help out this Panther. Is it enough of a shot? Is it enough of a shot? Yes, it is. Oh, there goes my game. Transmission shot did it in. We'll angle the turret. Don't know where that came from. Hopefully we're not angling towards it. Right in front. So now I'm stuck here. Could move back into position. Got a T-32 coming up from behind pretty soon. Jeez, you actually have a shot like that? I don't buy that. That round should have went off.
If we don't do something fast, the enemy will win.
That's a big round incoming.
Attention to the map. Attention to the map.
Can't really go through the front of that turret. There's the bulldog. We are distracting though, which is hilarious. That bulldog really got my lower plate?
Allied forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid square.
Okay, that was good. Gotta watch for that bulldog going to our left. A little more inside. Still gonna be an engine shot, it seems like. A little bit higher. Oh, God, that's embarrassing.
I agree.
Next shot will focus left.
Enemy forces have captured a zone. Attention to the designated grid square. Attention to the designated grid square.
Yep, that's stock syndrome. So with all that was said and talked about in this video, the thing I want War Thunder to focus on the most, at least give us a response. I'm not demanding it, I'm just asking for it, is about the FPE in parts. And why can't we have it? Maybe they'll say it's because it earns us a lot of money and that's able to be put back in research and development. Or, maybe you guys are onto something. Maybe we can do away with FPE in parts and give it to you guys when you unlock a vehicle. And put 2 other modifications that you have to go through. Hopefully they're not as or more important than parts and FPE. But War Thunder is tricky. But guys, again, I hope you have enjoyed. Let's see what happens. I don't really expect much, but I hope for much. Again, guys, hope you have enjoyed. Have a great day. Peace out.